It's time now for the Embrace Womanhood podcast with your host, Nurse Melinda Goodwin from Finish First Medical and the Integrated Healing Center in St. George, Utah. Melinda and her guest will be giving you the empowering information that you need to look good, feel good, and perform good. And now, here's your host, Nurse Melinda Goodwin.
Well, hello, Nurse Melinda Goodwin. How are you today?
Great, Michael. How are you today?
I am most excellent. Thank you very much. I'm so glad to have you here today on the show because now that you're a famous person, this is the first podcast that we've done to kind of introduce the new Embrace Womanhood podcast that you'll be doing because 2026 has been dubbed the year of the woman. And you being a woman is like, kind of the perfect host for this. So we're excited to have that on here. And we want to let everybody know this is a 12-month program. So we're going to be doing a lot of these throughout the year. Melinda's going to be filling you in more about the whole Embrace Womanhood program. But first, we do want to let everybody know that Melinda is now a famous person because she was one of the featured speakers at, wasn't that the MAHA convention in Washington?
Well, it's Patient First.
Okay.
It is a circuit that they market through the MAHA movement, and it's all about different modalities of treatments and care that patients are getting that are integrated instead of just Western medicine, and I love it.
Yeah.
And it was started, I believe, with some lobbyists and some lawmakers, and it has really rolled into a great opportunity for providers with their boots on the ground who are actually incorporating other modalities of treatments and care and not really falling into the insurance world so much and allowing patients to have a different opportunity for healing. And it's been good because we get to be in the space where the lawmakers are.
Wow, that's really impressive. So congratulations on that. And being a famous person, I'll get your autograph a little bit later. So tell us a little bit about the whole Embrace Womanhood program that you've got going for 2026.
Yeah, so I have been working on this idea called Embrace Womanhood for maybe about 10 years. I just couldn't quite put a finger on what it was supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And so over the years I've mulled over like what does it mean to me? Where do we go with that? And in our previous podcast we've talked about the Embrace movement that I'm trying to do different sections. Mm-hmm. But the Embrace Womanhood, it really was pronounced to me about 2 months ago. It's time now. The year of the woman is 2026. We know that medical care now is saying that women are different than men. We're not a byproduct of men, and we should be on hormones. We should have different types of studies, things like that. And so it was a great opportunity for me to start the Embrace Womanhood program.
I think it's fantastic. What I know that you've got each month outlined, so guys need to understand. Oh, and ladies, I should say, not guys. My California colloquialisms here. So, what are some of the different topics you're going to be speaking about and covering throughout the year? Like in January, you've got everything for like financial empowerment.
Yeah. So each month has a title. So January is renewal and foundation. February is heart, health, and love. March is stress, sleep, and serenity. April is hormone harmony. May is women's mental health.
Oh, yeah.
June is movement and strength. July is skin, beauty, and self-care. August is fertility, pregnancy, and beyond. Because nobody talks about stuff like that. September is financial empowerment for women. And in October, it's celebrating. We're celebrating the women. And so what we'll do in October is we're going to have a venue space where public can come in and out and meet all of our presenters throughout the year. And at the end of that, we're having a VIP dinner where we're going to have a major speaker speak about health care or about health in general. and have dinner there. And that's going to be like our main event for October. And then November is gut and immune health. And then December is reflection and renewal.
Wow, you've got it going on. Now, this event is held at the Integrated Healing Center in St. George?
Our monthly events will be held there, yes.
Okay.
Well, it's in Washington. I mean, next door.
Next door, yeah. St. George, Washington. It's if you get to St. George, turn right.
Yeah. It's one side of the street is St. George, the other side
It's
is
over
Washington.
there, yeah. And will there be a fee for these to attend these events?
Yeah, so to attend these events is $25 per person, and we encourage both men and women. I think it's really important that even though it is women directed, men need to know what women are going through. I think that there is this hidden thing that women are trying to figure out and men just don't understand, and so men should be there. But it's $25 per event.
Okay.
And if you attend every event, you get a free ticket to the VIP dinner. And if you attend 7 of the events before October, then you get a free ticket to dinner. So you don't get the VIP experience, but you get the dinner. And the dinner is $150.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll eat enough for both my wife and I. So what you're telling me is that I should go with my wife so I can learn more about her. And probably I can envision this. She'll be sitting next to me, giving me the nudge elbow. See, I told you. See, I told you. You weren't listening. See. So that I'm going to go. I think that's outstanding. I know you've got some featured speakers. I know the first one in January. That's January the 8th.
Yes.
Who are some of the speakers you've got other than you being a famous person?
Yeah, other than me, which I was very flattered, by the way, by saying we have famous people in our crowd. I was like, okay, I'll be famous for today. So, yeah, so I am speaking about hormones and healthy habits for the fresh start. Esta McIntyre is an amazing woman. Yeah. She is speaking about foods that fuel the new year. But her main focus in her business is medical fitness, but she also does nutrition and fitness together. And so she'll be speaking throughout the year on different topics on fitness for women. But this one, she's going to be talking about food. And then Wendy Wylde is going to be talking about mindful meditations and intention. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a reset exercise with her. And her focus with her business is breath work and renewal, like finding who you are and then becoming who you want to be or who you are going to be.
Yeah.
She's absolutely incredible. And then we have creating a prosperous year. This is about creating what you want for your financial future. And Sophia Neal is going to be speaking on that. She's a financial advisor for women. Her business is amazing. And at the very end of that, we're going to be doing like a vision board exercise where we can put what our visions are for us, whether it be for our life or for the year, for the day, for the month, whatever you want to do.
So the event will probably last, about 2 hours?
We are scheduled from 6 to 9.
3 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I should have dinner before I go.
Yes. Unfortunately, because it's a very amazing yoga studio, they're not allowing food there. So please, eat dinner prior and then meet people and then go have a late snack after.
Cool. Now, you mentioned Wendy Wylde is going to be one of the speakers. She's going to be one of your guests on an upcoming podcast, isn't she? Yes,
we are going to be recording a podcast with her, and I'm so excited. Everybody's going to love her. She is so cute and incredible.
I'm excited about that because I know she's coming in today after this show. I'm excited to meet Wendy. I'm sure that you will help fill us in on all of the amazing things that she does and some of the stuff that she'll be talking about. So don't forget, don't you have an announcement up on Eventbrite? If somebody wants to sign up for the seminars, how do they do that?
Yes, so the event is every Thursday evening. Not every Thursday. Holy cow. That would be too many events, right? It's the first Let me rephrase that.
The first.
It's not.
Yeah.
So you have blonde hair.
It's okay.
Mini stroke moments. It is the second. Okay, repeat. It is the second Thursday of every month, starting from 6 to 9. And yes, the event's on Eventbrite.
Okay, so if you guys are interested, you'd like to attend, go to eventbrite.com and you can just search for the Embrace Womanhood event,
Yes.
which will be held in Washington, which is across the street from St. George.
Yeah. It's ironically, it really is. This building is right across the street from the city of St. George.
So let's talk about some topics, because I know that you're really, this is one of your passion topics, and I know that you're going to be speaking about hormones and habits of this thing. Can you give us a little introductory preview of what you're going to be talking about at the event as it pertains to hormones, and when should women start expecting hormone changes? Oh, and please let the guys know so
Yes.
we understand what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, without giving everything away, right?
Yeah.
So my topic is hormones, and we are going to be talking mainly about when it starts and how it feels and when to notice the changes. And if you haven't had like a hysterectomy, right, because that's going from having hormones to like having no hormones, especially if you get both ovaries, then that's just like crazy town overnight. But we're talking about women at the age of 35. We know that their progesterone levels plummet. And between the age of 35 and 65 is considered perimenopause. It usually can happen between, earlier, sometimes 50, 55, but 65 is the government Medicare cutoff.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, that's what I call the shit zone. That's when you feel crazy, you're not sleeping, you're hyper excited, everything's driving you nuts, you're frustrated, and you don't know how to express yourself. But that's when we are expected to be on the top of our game at work, at home, and everything else too. And so it's really understanding what's going on with your body during the shit zone and what you can do both naturally and medically to help you stabilize that so it's not so destructive.
Yeah. The shit zone is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's the time that I go into the garage and find something to do.
Yes. Yes, because one minute your wife is hot and she's like, I can't stand this, and she's ripping her clothes off. The next minute she's cold. One minute she's nice. The next minute she just bites your head off because something you said just triggered her. And there are so many times I have women come into my clinic and say, I'm divorcing my husband. I'm out. I can't do it anymore. And really, it's not even the fact that they don't love their husbands. It's they don't understand what's going on with their bodies. And once we can dig in and give ourselves grace and start managing it, then they come out a year later going, you know what? I really like my life.
Yeah, and my husband's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like him today.
I've had so many people tell me, you have saved our marriage. And that, to me, is more rewarding than anything.
Wow, that's a big deal. Congratulations on that.
It is a big deal.
So does hormone replacement play a part in that when you're getting yourself back on track?
Yes. And the thing about hormone replacement therapy is it is a therapy that is a journey. And I think a lot of people don't understand that if we're 35, we know from 35 to 65 is perimenopause, right? So at some point in that process, you're going to start cycling, and then you're in menopause. Congratulations, yay. You made it wherever it is.
Yeah.
But the reality is to protect your brain and your heart and your muscles and your bones to stay strong. This is a lifelong thing. This is a journey that goes beyond 60, 70, 80 years old. And once the government figures that out with Medicare, then we'll have opportunities to provide that to women who are over 65. But I'm sorry to say, if you're over 65 and you go to a normal, regular physician who takes insurance, they cut you off.
What?
Yes.
I had no idea.
That's why we have 85% of our care center patients are women who have dementia and then who fall and break a hip because their bones are so brittle and then they die is because we are not carrying that load and not expressing how important it is that women stay on their hormone replacement therapy, even if it's just a tiny amount, just to stabilize our thoughts and our actions and our body. Is going to protect your brain. It's going to keep you out of a diaper. It's going to make it so you don't need a walker. All of that stuff.
So is this a lifelong type of a program that they've got to be on?
I would say if you are wanting to protect your brain and you're wanting to protect your muscles and you want strong bones, yes, it needs to be considered as a lifelong thing.
So what does hormone replacement do? What does it protect exactly?
Well, with estrogen, right, we know that, it was considered estrogen was the cause of breast cancer during the Women's Health Initiative. But they actually finished that study and realized that estrogen protected women from breast cancer. It was opposite of what the media said. But in the process of that, we also realized that it protects the brain and helps us stay not focused per se, but like able to think through things and answer things. So like going into a room and we're forgetting why are we here, and then we come back. Like it helps protect our brain from that. And then if you add testosterone, that's where it helps with the clarity and that helps with our drive as far as giving us the ability to stay focused on things. And progesterone helps us sleep at night so that when we can regenerate and our bodies can regenerate and become healthy when we wake up in the morning.
So I just want to make sure that I heard this properly for the benefit of everyone. If anyone has a hay fever pill, please give it to Melinda right now.
It's something in the air.
So are you telling me that the media and the medical community was saying the exact wrong thing about estrogen, saying that you shouldn't do it because it causes breast cancer, and in reality, it's the exact opposite?
Yes. Yes, there's a great book called Estrogen Matters. And it goes through all the studies, and it tells you what was eventually found out in the end. And what was found out in the end was estrogen actually protects you from breast cancer. If you have estrogen-loving cancer, then when you give estrogen, it may develop into more breast cancer. But not all breast cancers are estrogen-loving.
So you're telling me that the media was telling us wrong things? Oh my gosh, that never happens, does it?
Well, it was a combination of things. And there are a lot of physicians that still believe that still believe that estrogen is not good for us for the rest of our lives. But I highly, highly encourage anybody to study it and to read that book because it was very eye-opening for me.
Are there some healthy habits that women can do to keep their hormones in balance just on their own?
Yeah.
What can they do?
Well, so the most important thing is to keep your vitamin D up. And I know people say, well, you live in the desert, right? I'm outside. I hike, whatever. But there are so many chemicals bombarding our skin that our skin no longer really absorbs vitamin D from the sun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
And vitamin D is a catalyst.
Yeah.
Vitamin D and your B12 are catalysts to all your hormones. So keeping your vitamin D up and your B12 up, and the very, very best way to do that is to eat healthy green leafy vegetables that were grown outside in the sun, not under the fake light, but outside in the sun.
No fake light vegetables.
Well, and then really, if you're going to eat veggies and the only way you can get them is through the fake light, do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, any other words of wisdom for us today about hormones?
Oh my gosh. Not necessarily about hormones, but there is a year's worth of wisdom right here in our event. And I really, really encourage it because I have so many people that's come in and say, why didn't my mom tell me this? Why wasn't I educated on these? And it is consistent, the message we hear. And so let's get educated.
So the first
take
event,
our health in our own hands.
Yeah, so the first event is January the 8th.
January 8th.
2026 at the Integrated Healing Center in Washington. right next door to St. George.
Yes.
Turn right. It's right there across the street. And they can register for the event on eventbrite.com.
Yep.
Just look for Embrace Womanhood.
Yep.
And if somebody has any questions about anything, can they just give you a call? What's the best number?
Yeah, you can call or text our medical clinic at 435-500-6734, and I would be happy to even send you that link. And if you are a woman or a man, I don't really care, and you have something you want to teach about or present about, maybe we have a space for you.
That's a good idea.
Especially if you live in our community already, right? I really want to support the people that are passionate as I am about this.
They can also visit your website at finishfirst.com.
Finishfirstmedical.com.
Finishfirstmedical.com.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yep.
This has been an exciting day. We got all things happening today.
It's the holidays.
Yeah, it is. Melinda, thank you so much for being on the show today. And we look forward to seeing you guys at the Embrace Womanhood event, January the 8th, 2026. Get your reservations online at eventbrite.com. And Melinda, we'll see you again next time.
Excellent. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Embrace Womanhood with nurse Melinda Goodwin and her special guests. We'll see you again next time with the empowering information you need to look good, feel good, and perform good on Embrace Womanhood.